Alright guys, here we have the iRobot Braava 380T. This is a floor sweeping and mopping robot, and there's two versions. There's a 320 and 380T. The 320 currently is about $150, where the 380 is about $250. So it's $100 more, and with the 380 you get a couple more features. As we can see in the box, everything is very neatly packed. I'm going to go ahead and get everything out and then show you guys what's in here. Alright, so here's the Braava out of the box and everything it comes with. Here we have our charging dock and charge cord, and the Braava is going to sit on top of there to charge. Here is something that is only coming with the 380T. This is a water reservoir, and basically you fill it with water here and it snaps onto your Roomba, and then it's slowly going to dispense water into your wet mopping cloth as your Roomba is running. This is made to help keep the wet cloth wet while it's going, especially in a larger room. The 320 does not come with this, and it's made more for a little bit smaller rooms. It probably actually would have been fine without this for my room size, but with this you can basically keep your wet cloth damp throughout the cleaning cycle. The blue cloth is your wet cloth, the white one is your dry one for sweeping, and you can just clean these in the sink or in the washing machine. We have an extra wick for wicking the water down into the mop. Then it has your navigation unit. You put this in the room and it helps your Roomba navigate throughout the room. So you put that in the room you're using your Braava in. Sorry, I have Roombas as well. I have for years. This is my first Braava. And it also comes with your batteries that you need for that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this charged, and then we will use the sweeping mode and the mopping mode so you guys can see how it works. It does have different patterns for the wet compared to the dry modes. On the unit we just have on and off button, and then as you can see here, sweep for dry or the droplet for wet for mopping. So that's basically your only choices. And on the bottom of the robot here, this is the plate where you stick on the wet or dry pad. If you're using the dry pad or the wet pad, you can use this. But if you want to use the reservoir with extra water in it, you just throw this one on. And your pad is going to be wrapped around it and sticking to here. So it'll just stay right on there. Probably show this really quick here. Just goes on like that, and then on to your robot there. So I'm going to get it charged up like I said, and we'll test it out. Alright guys, so as you can see here, the floor is very dirty. I've had my dog going in and outside with really muddy, wet conditions outside, keeping him in my kitchen, so it's a really dirty floor to start with. Putting this Braava down to see how it does, and I am amazed. On the mopping function, I didn't even use the reservoir. I just got the cloth really wet, and I also sprayed down some water and some floor cleaner, and it really amazed me. After mopping this first time, as we see, now we're going to switch over and try the sweeping function. I let the floor dry and then put on the sweeper, and it does a pretty good job sweeping, but honestly probably won't use this unit too much for sweeping, because I think the wet cloths, even when they're wet, still do a good job at sweeping, and then you get the benefit of the back and forth motion and mopping at the same time. So I think I'll pretty much use this just with the wet cloths, and I also have my Roomba, which goes and vacuums everywhere. But even without that, I think the wet cloths are all you need. So going back here, we're going to do the wet cloth again after it's swept, and it goes around and it cleans up pretty much everything. The only thing it really misses is a little bit around the table legs and a little bit around some edges, but that's easy to wipe up yourself once in a while. It does a really great job. To use this like every couple days really would keep the kitchen floor looking amazing. So I wanted to show the system here one more time. I got it back charging. I wanted to mention everything again that's different from the 380 to the 320. So the 320 you have North Star navigation with 1 cube. With the 380 you get 1 cube, but you have North Star navigation 2. You can get a second cube and you could split up and have it clean 2 different rooms. So it'll do 2 rooms with the 380. That's not possible with the 320. You have the charging cradle and you have the water dispensing holder for the wet mop cloth. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Pretty neat little product, and see y'all later.